So it's been a while since I did any sort of update on my collection. It has changed quite a bit, so let's get into the update to my collection. Right, R2? Yep, no, okay. And we're gonna start right here. So as you can clearly see, there has been some movements. I believe right here was where the snowspeeder was, I think, because again, I don't remember. But now I have a carded battle droid, which is the only thing that I have carded. And everything else, I just cut the bubble because I'm too lazy to... Yeah. Down here, as you can see, this used to be there. But I bought something and I said, holy crap, I need space, so I put it here. And then I realized, yeah, it's not going to fit here, so I moved it. And we will get right to it in a bit. Nothing else has really changed. Most of my battle droids have stayed where they are. The gunship, amazing. I really wish I could have moved that, but I couldn't, because I'd rather move something else. I will be getting the new Vintage Collection X-Wing. Blue Leader, I believe that's what his name's called, and then the Razor Crest might be right here whenever it comes in. But yeah, this is it. Oh, and I guess right here, I do indeed have a helmet. So there is a lot of stuff on it, but I was never going to buy this, but then Dorkside had a small sale on it. No, they had it in stock with like a 5% discount or something like that, and I said, you know what, I'll get it. And now I have it. So let's actually get on to my collection. So yeah, I think the main thing that people will notice is this spot right here. So yeah, I went on to turn on the lights. We do have a lot of figures right here. So this has been converted into my sort of bounty hunter or like scum and villainy set. We do have a Tusken Raider, Grief. I think this guy's name is Quill or something like that. And then we do have the normal Zuckuss, the Jawa, Val, I believe that's her name. And we do have all these people right here. And then this, I think when I made my previous video was where my entire, I believe, Rebels collection, well not Rebels, but like the Rebellion sort of display was here. But then I moved it. Over here we got a couple new figures. We got the Sergeant, and I believe that's it from here. And then down here, I believe, the Bakara, not Bakara, but that person right there, I think that's the only one that's new. Nothing else has really changed. We have a couple new figures just like that guy. And we also have the new Padme. Up here, definitely nothing has changed. And then over here, I just moved a little bit. Again, I'm not entirely sure what was in my previous video. But yeah, this is basically it. And then there's just a couple things right there in the boxes. But the main thing that's changed is not this, except for this. I got the Incinerator Trooper finally. But my Imperial shelf, my Black Series shelf, is the main thing that really changed. So I was able to spread out a couple figures here and there, so now it doesn't look as cramped as before. Because it used to be extremely cramped, but now I spread it out over here and over here, so now it looks much healthier. Over here, whoo, big amounts of figures. So I did get the entire set of the second archive wave. I did manage to get Thrawn. A couple admirals here. Nothing much of difference. I actually was able to move my biker scout because before, oh, and I hit my Vader. No. Alright, so I managed to get him all set up once again. Nothing fell, only Tarkin and his droid, and then these two, but everything else is fine. But it actually leads to my next segment, which is up here. I bought, here we go, it's peg stands. And the main reason because of that was, well, one, that battle droid right there was giving me a little trouble, but the main reason was because of Darth Nihilus, which I was able to pick up. He fell down, and now his lightsaber is barely holding on because it sort of broke, it sort of warped. So now I bought him specifically a stand because he didn't have a problem, but now he is incredibly difficult to keep standing, so that's why. We were able to pick up the Bo-Katan. I was able to get the Loyalist, I think, a couple days ago. Then we have this heavy trooper. Very fantastic. But down here we have a huge assortment of just troopers, and it's extremely cramped. I'm thinking about moving all the Jedi or all the clones into that slot right there. I'm not entirely sure, but that's the sort of idea that I'm going with. But yeah, we got huge amounts of troopers, which is perfectly fine. Very happy about. And actually, I will be talking about this Qui-Gon and Mace Windu very soon, but before I do that, I'm going to show you something else. So, I think this is where the snowspeeder was in my last video, now that I remember. But I've now since replaced it with this shuttle. So the trooper's still in there, but the main reason I did this was for space. I was able to accumulate a whole bunch more space because of that, and there is a reason why this is here, and that has to do with the next thing I'm going to show you. So one day I told myself I hate money and decided to buy a Falcon. Yep, this is the new Target exclusive Smuggler's Run. Of course it's not new, it's been out for a while, but I decided to purchase it because I was on Target for one day. They were having I think a little sale about like 20% off or 25% off and like toys and stuff like that. And I found out this was up, and so I was able to pick it up for just a little bit under retail, but basically I got free shipping and everything, which was fantastic. And this was a pain to find space for, because where previously the attack shuttle was, that's where I put the Millennium Falcon, but unfortunately it stuck out too much that I said, yeah, I'm gonna need a brand new place to put this. On top of it, actually. So, I mentioned the Qui-Gon and the Mace Windu, so I do have two Qui-Gons and then one Mace Windu. I was going to open this Mace Windu, and then I was only going to get one Qui-Gon Jinn. But the reason I have two is because I accidentally ordered two. One came in, and then this one also came in later on with the Mace Windu. But I didn't open this Mace Windu up because later on Amazon, I was able to pick up the Redbox Mace Windu for about $20. So I said, well, there's no reason to open these two. I might as well invest in some action figure shields. And now they're carded. And these are the only two besides the Vintage Collection Battle Droid that have been kept carded. So that does indeed beg the question, where is the Falcon? Here it is. Okay, so there was a lot of junk right here. It's not far from my entire collection, but there was a lot of just random junk right here. And some of them is still here just for like temporary stuff. But I was able to move my entire Rebellion figures over here to this mount, right next to this amazing very old sofa, and then I also was able to put my Falcon right here. I built this just yesterday. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. And then I decided down here I was going to put my Snowspeeder and my B-Wing, so the majority of my Rebel collection is actually right here. Very fantastic. I was able to also pick this one up. I want another one. No idea when I'm going to get another one, but for the time being, that's where it is. Grief Karga and a couple other figures are there as well. I finally picked up the Vintage Collection Dr. Aphra. I was never going to pick her up, but I decided when I was purchasing this, might as well, have a stab at it. She's a decent figure. I'm not entirely impressed by it, but now I have her. I'm not entirely disappointed, but not overly excited. So yeah, this is the entirety of the thing. I guess I'll show you who's inside here. Inside here, hopefully it doesn't snap or anything. There. So as you can probably tell, I do have a little bit of an issue with this, but that's perfectly fine. I'll move over here. We do have these two characters that came in, Hondo and Chewie, stuck in here. And then the Lando and Han Solo from the Black Series are in there. Reason being because the Han Solo has now been replaced with the Bespin Han Solo. And then the Lando is going to be replaced with the new Vintage Collection Lando. So that's where those guys are. And then the porgs are inside, but that's going to be too much of a hassle for me to actually go in and do anything about. And then my Tantive 4 playset, I don't know if I showed this, but this used to be with my Rebels collection. But I now moved it back here, and like watching it from afar, it sort of works because it hides back here so you can't necessarily see anything. I did want it on this side so that if anybody was going to sit down on this chair, they weren't going to necessarily push anything on it. But I really think this looks fine. It's not anything bad. We do get a majority of the figures. I wanted to move the X-Wing here. Problem being, this is too low. You probably couldn't see it either way. And there's not enough space. This is the only two vehicles that sort of work. As you can clearly see, it's a bit hard to see the back of the snowspeeder. So the B-Wing, also you can't really see the back. So these two were the vehicles that I decided would stay here. If I were ever to pick up the A-Wing, I think it would definitely work down here. Or any like smaller vehicles or stuff like that. But for the time being, just a couple random junk. I'm going to move these eventually. But for the time being, this is a pretty cool set. As for these guys, the only thing that necessarily changed was that guy right there. I took off his pauldron and I gave it to a stormtrooper. And he came with the Amazon 4-pack, the Trooper Evolution thing. But yeah, nothing really changed here. Except for Hux. I say Hux, but the only thing that really changed was where he was standing. He used to be standing like this, and now he's standing like this. Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the collection. I will keep you guys updated with my collection. I know that the May 4th pre-orders came out. They're very fantastic, but extremely difficult to pick up because most of them were exclusive to Walmart. I was able to pick up a plenitude of Jawas. I didn't pick up the Echo because I do have the Echo right there. Mainly because people gave me flack for that on my video. What else? I was able to pick up the Shock Trooper and the Admiral. A lot of people were dissing the Admiral. I don't think it's bad, you know, you can get multiple Admirals here and there. That'd be pretty cool. Leave one for one faction, one for the other, you know, stuff like that. I still need to pick up the other Admiral that they left off. I think his name is General Veers. I might be wrong. But, yeah, it was very difficult to pick those up, but I was able to pick up the majority of the figures that I wanted, including the Vintage Collection figures. So all in all, I think it was a pretty cool set of figures. But yeah, this is indeed my collection. So here's a small little update. I realized just how massively my Black Series collection has grown since the past 2 months. My Imperial and my Clone Wars shelf are almost full, and I need new shelves for those. And to see how just massively my Black Series collection has grown is just incredible. And to think that everything fit on that one shelf right there. And yeah, that's about it. That's my entire collection. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and then I also have this little helmet right here. I can't use my glasses, which means I can't see anything, but it is very snug, at the very least. So yeah, it works out. I like this helmet a lot. It does sounds and stuff like that. It's really fantastic. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.